Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing exponential per player capitals on the Europe Advanced map. We're playing as a green player out of the 4th position. We have a center capping Grandmaster capital if we want it, which is actually a 3-point hold over Central Europe or Dinarides, Southeastern Europe. Or I guess Dinaric Alps, right? It's technically the name of that bonus. North Africa, and Orient. 3-point hold over all of this, which is pretty crazy. We have the 1-point hold over the left-hand side, but I just don't anticipate these players letting me. I think somebody caps on Rabat. There's a really good chance somebody caps on Rabat, and I don't know that I want to risk that either. Could go here and even play for Eastern Europe. Red with a half-map cap hold off of this territory here should be incredibly strong. The Prussia cap, probably the strongest capital on the board if Red were to take it. I probably center cap Grandmaster. I think that's probably what we do. Pink doesn't go on the 2 here, which I think is nuts. We might get somebody down in Greece, but I think that's manageable. Very interesting position that we find ourselves in here. And I think that 2 is probably the best bet. I don't believe there won't be a capital on Rabat. And if there's not, then all right, nobody ends up on the left-hand side. But, you know, yellow might go on the 2 here. They might go in the back here, something like that. I show both red and yellow my position here. So maybe they let me hold that, and that would be delightful. Yellow goes behind us. They actually see this and still go behind us, which is bananas to me, honestly. If I start with 7 troops, I think I roll this. Like, do I really let you sit back here? I don't know. I think the problem is I don't know if somebody's Greece. I think the way I want to navigate my first turn. Yeah, there it is. Exactly what I was talking about. I think black is Greece. I don't think you play for that unless you're Greece. Which begs the question, why not play for the bonus in the middle? He hits somewhere else. Interesting. It's extra troops. I mean, these 2 just quarrel down here, right? We take this. Maybe we take Split Italy as well. I don't know that I'm going to have that ability, though. I am surprised by the yellow player's capital because I think it's quite bad. And if you, a lot of times I will tell you guys that I don't think someone's capital is very good. And I don't elaborate. I'm going to elaborate this time. The yellow player's capital is a 2-point card block on both sides of the capital in which they hold no bonus. It's a very weak position. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping they would not hit me there because now I guaranteed to only start with 6. White starts with 6. I start with 6. Yellow gets to keep their capital, but based off of my... what is this? Why hit the 2 right away? You're not going to have this bonus. Why not just let me roll out of there? Because I could use this to roll straight into here like I wanted to. All right. I'm going to close my cap off downwards. Yeah, well played. We're going to finish our bonus. So they aren't in Greece, which is very interesting to me. And yellow's going to take this bonus. I just don't anticipate a world in which black lets them hold it. Never. Okay. Yellow doesn't even take the bonus. They just hit. I think that was only 3 attacks, right? I don't think they split into here. They just hit the 3 outright. What is going on? We have no idea where red is. I have no idea where pink is. I assume white is either Russia or Eastern Europe. I have 0 incentive to let them hold. Keep an eye on what their progress is. I think that was a pretty bad first turn from white. But, you know, we don't have a lot of vision on that. I could maybe play for Split Italy here. Red wins that roll, which is interesting. Especially if nobody's on this line down here. Like pink, it could be pink here on Rabat. I have no idea. Black starts with 5. Have to imagine that they dump on cap and do one of two things. Either they take their bonus and break yellow, or they just break yellow. I don't, or they think, actually, they would know if yellow has this bonus or not. What are we doing? You have beef with yellow. Yellow just smoked you. And you come over and start a fight with me. Respectfully, what the heck is wrong with you? That was one of the dumbest plays I think I've ever seen. Not only does it go against good neighbor philosophy for absolutely no reason, it doesn't even retaliate against the person who wronged you. Like, I hit your territory, but you didn't have the bonus. And then your 3 got hit by this guy. Why would you come and break me for no reason? I don't get players who play this game sometimes, guys. That's all I'm going to say. I would love to understand it. I'm not going to understand it. I'm going to retake my bonus, and we're going to hold pretty much the same way that we were going to. I think that black only started with 5 as well. Just like me now. Like, it's a head-scratchingly bad play. Okay, I don't know what white is even going for. Yellow doesn't have a bonus. Red might. I'm going to defend like this because I just truly don't trust black at all. And if they roll my cap, then, you know, cool, I guess. Maybe I should have done 7-5, but whatever. I mean, what a head-scratchingly bad play. Unless the goal was to get me to defend like this, and then they roll the cap with the luckiest dice I've ever seen. But then I'm just going to have a 9 to steal whichever one you don't defend better. Red starts with 8. So red has... I would guess, based off of the roll here and just how much territory we see, probably an Iceland play first. Probably Iceland and territory. They roll quite a bit through... Seems like they might have rolled through white there. I mean, nobody is playing kindly with each other. So this was what? After it hit me, it was... I only lost 1 out of 3, which is pretty silly. Hopefully that just rolls up. No, he rolls down. Does he roll again? No. Thought he would break yellow. I mean, yellow's already shown that he doesn't want to let you hold. So I really don't get that play. Now, I'm going to try to play for splittily here. Like, he comes over and breaks me, then says thanks, which is like, oh, okay. Well, we're not taking splittily. Backs up. Pink's cap's down in here. So pink picked absolute doo-doo capital, especially out of the second position. I get why they didn't go here in Romania, with black's first cap spot being Bulgaria. That much makes sense. White should go into red here rather than me. They do. They probably do both, actually. Oh. They clearly want some idea of red out of there. Can I take France? Try to take France. I could have brought these together, but I don't really... I'm going to lose this stuff anyway. Let's yellow hold. Now yellow's going to go plow through Orient, which, like, whatever. I thought yellow would break black, but I guess that didn't happen. We'll see if red lets me hold France. Worst case, I've removed yellow and pink and black from this area. That's the worst case, right? Oh, I think yellow just found white's cap. I think white is over here. Red likely up here. I think yellow just found their cap slow and is slow rolling it. And this will be good info, because if white has lost the capital... Red gets 10, so I think red has this up here. Lost some territory there. I may not be allowed to hold France. They might just break me. I'll drop them the thanks. See if they play nicely. I think that's just going to break me. It's interesting to do this when this person has pretty easy access to go break you yourself. I mean, I don't have this anyway. Okay. So no one is in the business of playing good neighbor in this game, I guess. Huh. Where do we think that came from? I get 10 right now. I could try to hit this and just take my card over here if I need to. Or off of either of these. I probably lose one of them to pink. Black, probably goes into yellow there. I don't know if white actually lost their capital or not, though. But they've been playing... White has been playing overly aggressive. So, like, for the bonus takes, but not actually doing anything. Red obviously has a good position now, but they're clearly holding quite a bit off cap. They didn't want me holding this bonus next to them. I think just investigating some board vision wouldn't hurt. Like, I'm not trying to break anybody right now or even take an additional bonus. Red clearly is not going to let anybody hold an additional bonus near them. Mind you, could have played into Scandi. White is getting 7. Could have played into Scandi. Could have played down here into Spain. A multitude of options. I have cat hair on my nose if you're wondering why I'm rubbing my nose so much. But a multitude of options for red to play good neighbor. They opt to play bad neighbor. And I've seen this breed of player all the time, right? They are everywhere. That's not going to do anything. This is such a useless troop. This would be so much better on capital. I'm not going to break this guy because I think we need this player's presence. Okay, I said I get 10. We're going to try something here. This is probably stupid. I'm going to try to get my card elsewhere. We succeed. I'm going to blast this. I mean, you could have played nice. This is insane. What is the purpose? So they get broken. Buddy, this doesn't connect. What are we doing down here? I'm playing with a bunch of players who I really believe don't have any idea what they're doing. Now, unfortunately, Red's just going to get the same defense here, and then we're only going to start with 9, but I know how much I need to get up through here now. Now, that played off of this here, right? That was the 8 troops they started with. They put it... Oh, no, I knocked it down to a 2. Black trades early. This might be an aggressive play into yellow. Depends on how much yellow did on that white cap. I think white's going to hold this bonus. I didn't hit them. I actually partially stacked on my capital because of that. So black going bad neighbor and then being chill afterwards is weird to me, but I'm not going to overthink it. I didn't think there was any point in doing it on the first turn, especially when I'm going to trade ahead. Like, I don't forget that stuff, I think, is the biggest part of it. But red went bad neighbor. You might argue, well, you had no right to France. And to that, I would say, if red just took the bonus from me, instead they tried to break a split bonus. You know, they aggressed from the bottom instead of the top line. Just numerous things. Little nuanced stuff. You don't aggress from the top because you want to leave this position open to come hit me. I don't want to close this off. I mean, there's a multitude of things, right? White does hold this, by the way. So they can hit whenever they want. They should just play for Russia, but it looks like they're going to be nice. I mean, a 13 here is even chill for me. Yeah, take your bonus. I I mean, I either roll a 9 on 8 or... I don't know. I don't know the right way to do this. Because I'm not going to trade early. There's no point in doing that. I don't think there's any point in aggressing red just yet. Again. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this territory here to see if white's got that whole bonus. They do not. That is good information to have, and then we're just going to sit here. I'm not going to aggress red. Oh, no. Red gets three more troops this turn. Okay. Did I see that the cap flip there, or did pink take the capital? I guess I wasn't paying enough attention to which turn this cap flip happened on. This guy is going to try to take this entire bonus. All right, so what I've learned this game, besides the fact that yellow's capital is terrible, I don't think yellow really has a full grasp. They didn't even finish this, I don't think. I don't think they have a full grasp of what they're doing. Red is now evidently aggressing somebody else, which is perfectly fine for me. Knock yourself out. Somebody, either pink or black, became a 2 capital player. We'll see if black gets +3, +4, 7, 14 troops. That would be a good indicator. I think red's hitting white. I'd be very surprised if red wasn't hitting white. Or in Orient, like still had material down here. Yeah, black is 14. All right, black took yellow's cap. I don't know how they had the troops for that, even off the early trade. And black must have had more information than I did in terms of yellow's slow roll on white's capital. It also could have been pink's capital. I thought pink was here in Italy on a bad cap spot, but they may very well be on the right-hand side, given that we haven't seen any of their recent attacks. I don't want to give black open cap to me. I don't really want to give... I assume red's up in Iceland. I don't really want to give them open cap to me. And the weird thing about red is they don't really defend their position at all. So I could trade and blast through this and go steal their cap and kill guard them. You know, we'll start with 9. We'll get an additional 10 off of... Or, no. Why are the... Oh, it's EPP. I forgot. It's exponential per player. I was like, I've been playing so much exponential lately. I haven't really needed to hold my trade. And that's why black said early. If you questioned why black was trading earlier, or why I pointed that out, it's because I totally brain farted on what settings we were playing, and I even mentioned it. So it does favor bonus stuff. It does favor bonus stuff. It favors eliminations, which why yellow being capless is really valuable for me to prep an elimination on them long term. Wow, white goes bad to black. I wonder if this is white's cap right here. Does he take it? Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Smoked him. This goes back here to cap. Wowzers. Denmark. I want, as nice as Brittany is, I want Denmark because I want to hit up into yellow and remove him from that spot. Yeah. What do we got up here? A little bit of yellow in the corner there. 16. I think black thinks I'm trying to kill him. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm intentionally opening him up to come break white without breaking white myself. I want somebody to give me pathing bottom left. I don't know that I'm going to get it. I also don't know. Yellow could very well be getting kill guarded in Orient, which is a risk, right? Do I have a trade on 3? I do not. But when you're off cap like this, I am going to seek your cards in exponential per player. I know white had all of Russia. I know white had all of Eastern Europe. Red might have even cleared yellow out of here for us in the right-hand side of the board. Now, I know yellow's here. I'm going to have to count attack. Or he's just going to go for this. Does red have some presence down here with yellow? Oh, he does. I don't know that he gets this here, though. I would need 2 here. He's going to hit this. I mean, maybe he won this. I think it's more likely that yellow just got fed on the right-hand side. I tried to open black up to this. And he's not going to take it. He doesn't retaliate. This guy is a baby. Dude. Stand up for yourself. You're just going to get smoked. Pink has Orient. Okay. I mean, the yellow elimination's right here if pink wants it. Or if white wants it. Because pink has Orient. That's the only place pink could possibly be getting 6 extra troops. I think he's going to kill yellow. I don't think... Oh, maybe red didn't knock him out of here. Why red would remove... Yeah, white gets 26. Why red would remove the presence of yellow up top makes no sense to me. If white doesn't get yellow here, I'd be very surprised. I mean, hopefully it's 3 free cards. Unless white takes it, right? It puts 13 here. He might not take it, but I think he's got it, right? I thought white was over there in Spain. Just hits here, though. That's fine. I'm all for removal of red. Unless he left some of red down below, or some of yellow down below. But pink, there's no way pink is anywhere other than Orient. So it must have been pink's capital that yellow was trying to slow roll. Tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. And +2 here comes to capital. Let's just go break red. Leave black over here as well. I don't really care how red reacts to this because now I'm 3 cards ahead of everybody. Shout out to red for feeding that to me. Absolute leg end. It's just going to break me here and try to take this. You're never going to hold this. He's leaving himself open to me. I hope he attacks out because I can play off the 4 through the 2. I also fear that this player has no hold on their capital whatsoever. Okay, thank you. You made this so much easier for me to hit you out of here. Boom, 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 boom. All of this. And I can even step up this way to get a fortify back, although I don't know that I want it. Black's not going to break pink. Pink didn't miss a card, though, so I think pink broke white. Right, like white... What did white get on that last turn, though? Didn't they still get 20-something troops? They still got 26, so pink... must have had a presence elsewhere. I think pink might be trading in Italy. I think red may not have fully removed them from there. I'm interested to see if pink is now hitting white. Because I don't even know where white's original cap is. I assume red is up in Iceland. If I see pink come out into Spain here, then I will feel more compelled to go hit up top. We're playing expo per player. There's really no reason for me not to just aggress red here. I just feel like that the quantity of attacks without seeing anything happening over here with white leads me to believe that pink may have just put a bunch of pressure. Yeah, there's no way they didn't just take this from red. So I can go over the top into red. I don't even necessarily have to worry about breaking here. As long as I can get through this, because I don't know that red's been committing anything to capital either. I don't know that there's a world I can get their elimination, but I could probably get myself pretty close. Right, like their whole dump last turn, like 11 troops, right? 12 troops. I'm pretty sure all of that was placed down below. It was. And I think pink just played for this. And if pink played for this, you know, obviously white's a danger with how many troops they're getting. Absolutely still a danger. Black, I think, is kind of stuck. I think black is fodder at this point. Losing their capital here. No, 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 no. Please don't place there. This guy's going to miss a card. That's crazy to me. That's not even bought out. That's just a straight card miss. Vienna. Yeah, Vienna's a blizzard. We're going to use Vienna. I don't know why I wouldn't. So there's a chance I hold Andalusia. Well played. This trade-in doesn't matter. You're not going to get your cap back with this. That's an awful capital, by the way. Like, I know Pete on the Kill Pete strategy, he's going to slam this. Wow. And actually gets incredible dice. Incredible dice for that style of slam. I know Pete from the Kill Pete strategy really despises Iceland caps. I don't always think they're that good. I don't think they're as bad as... I don't think they're as bad as Never Cap Iceland. I do think they're bad in the... like, this is also hilarious to me. Just hit red here. I haven't done anything to you, Pink. I don't... Maybe Pink is capped over here, in which case, why is anybody letting them hold Orient? I still should have the... Oh, they actually quit. I still should take the 2 free cards. There's kind of no world where I shouldn't take the 2 free. He's going to take Split Italy. I'll take Split Italy. I mean, I don't really blame him. So I need 5 up here, most likely. Boom, boom. And then the rest here to take the Elim. It won't trade me, but I'll be 5 cards ahead of everybody. Took yellow on 3. Take red on 2. Pink is going to be a problem, but I don't really care enough. Why they're not getting hit in Oriental? If the cap is over there, it should be weak. All of these troops getting committed to the left-hand side is insane. Oh, hit this for me. Thank you. Now, I know this guy doesn't have pathing to all of this, so I don't even have to commit up there now, which is tremendous. I don't really have white stacking on me here, which is also tremendous. And this should be enough juice to just come and take red out. Red player, keep troops on your capital, please. This will trade me on the next turn. I wouldn't be surprised if Pink comes and steals this from me, but at this point, you know, I'm trading 5 troops ahead of everybody. I won't even be surprised if black breaks me here. He starts with how much? He only starts with 8. Pink gets 32 troops. I'm interested to see how these distribute. My hope is that white goes and investigates, but I don't know that we'll be that lucky. Okay, they're either defending their Orient position or they're actually putting troops on their cap. They are maybe hitting white off the Orient position. I don't think black's cap's remotely close enough to being taken. Yeah, they're trying to slow roll white. I mean, at this point, with this much of a heavy advantage, I'm not saying I would do this myself because you know, if I was in Pink's shoes without the knowledge that I have, which is like white has this capital, black's cap's pretty strong, which Pink does know. But like if I were the Pink player in these shoes, I would probably come across like he isn't factoring in that I'm 5 cards ahead, that kind of thing, where my trade's going to be for the 13 when everybody else just traded for the 10. And then I'll be on the next trade before these guys. He does break actually successfully. So this is the point where if I'm white, I'm pretty cap strong. Like I'm probably investigating one of these positions over here. I don't think I'm interested in hitting Pink yet. He's going to take this. No, he actually takes up here. Presumably Pink is sitting in your bonus. I mean, I'll take this. Although black's in a position to break me, right? I need to force black to break either Pink or white. So we need 13 should be enough there. I'm not even going to spoil this position. Paris trade, we'll just fortify that up. That'd be a 10. I want it like at least, I want it to be 20 after the fortify. I don't want black taking his card here. I want to force him to either break pink to irritate pink, break white to irritate white. That's what he's going to do. Perfect. Because the easiest card is me, right? Like, I understand that that's the case. This player's easiest card is into me. I need to force them to irritate someone other than irritate and target somebody other than me. Now, pink is considerably overcommitting here on the left-hand side. I mean, it's pretty abysmal play, if you ask me. I mean, even if they come up and try to take the capital, they break, which is hilarious. This is going to bite them so bad because they're not defending their capital at all. They're going to finish this bonus too, I guarantee it. These players are like so consistently the same type of player. And he's going to go break white, isn't he? Although white's already broken. Depending on where he hits, white actually might have pathing off of this capital. I'll hit all of this garbage, dude. Watch him come hit my 13. He's going to hit my 13 here, isn't he? No, he actually card blocks, but he forces black's next card to be into white. That is bananas to me. All right, so at this point, I pulled the 13 up here. Pink can break me there all they want. I'm not going to let them hold France. We just break with this. Okay, that's actually useful. Way more troops than I thought we'd see here. I wonder if he removes the block on this spot. Oh, he does. He actually frees black. Oh, he's gonna go into black. You can't kill black, so I'm not sure I understand that point. That play. I wouldn't see the fortify. That's right. Actually, he came off of this, right? I might as well break that. Okay, let's do this. Oh, he didn't come off of that. This is still here. Defend like that. I don't want to open up the big stack yet. I'm not ready to hit it. And the problem is pink's still in Orient. Nobody has knocked this player out of Orient, I don't think. And they could come steal this if they played off the 17, but something tells me, yeah. Something tells me they're not going to do that. Are they going to ignore me? They're going to ignore me completely and stay focused on white. I am totally okay with that. They just remove me. They don't have this bonus, though. White was still in here. And white doesn't like you now, so what's stopping white from coming over and absolutely wailing on you? Especially with their trade-in. Huh. I don't want to close this pathing off. Yeah, this is... If they hit here, well, they may have. I think they... Yeah, there they go. Okay. I'll help you, white. You slam this, dude? I will help you. Because he's not pointed at me. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come off cap completely with this 15. I don't feel the need to defend that. We're going to leave 15 here because I just don't want to risk white being able to hit through me. I want white to see what I'm committing here. Because I think if I do that, white's not going to bother me. And then the idea is completely remove pink from this side of the board. Maybe black even takes his card into pink. He still gets 12, but you're not going to have enough juice here. You can play off of this position all you want. It just makes you weaker on the right-hand side. I think that was a play that needed to happen. A player like this that has no skin in the game on this side of the board needs to be punished like that. And they're going to just go for breaks here, which just makes me hold extra territory. They won't get to this either. So, right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That's without losing a single troop, which maybe they get it. I would anticipate them losing at least one along the way here, but maybe the dice are not. Yeah, there it is. So they'll have a 2-on-1 to break unless they lose one on this roll. They don't even try that. They slip back into this pocket. There might be a capital back here, which is obviously a bit risky for me. White starts with 29. I mean, he saw it come out of this. So he may go through all of this himself. Yeah, he's going to do all of this himself. Which is justified. And I'm compelled to let him hold all of this. I think if I just take Spain, I don't know what he's going to reveal in here. That's the issue. I think he full cleaned it. All right, here's what we're going to do. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Because I'm letting white hold quite a bit. Not going to hit him out of Italy. I'm going to let him hold Italy. I think that that's a little bit risky, but I don't know. I think it's the right choice. Black gets 13. We've already traded the 17. We're trading for the 23 ourselves now. Like, I need somebody to be strong with me, and we take all of Pink's strength out here. I mean, I'm going to gauge by how much white gets here. White should get 30-something. They got 29. They should get at least 30, probably 39 from the double +4 as an extra territory. And Pink's slow rolling something now, man. I think whatever's stacked in front of black's now going to stack in front of white. They get 44. Oh, I forgot about the +5. Forgot about the +5 here. I'm wondering if they just go heavy into pink. I'll only be a card ahead if that's the case. Black started with 5. Yeah, black has no bonus here. I'm not going to overdo my position here. I don't know where I'm going to get my card, but, well, probably here, right? Black's going to take their card up in this spot, unless they break pink. White and I could even trade in this position. Does he go try to kill pink? Because that would be interesting to me. Ooh. Pink goes MIA off of that. That's... We got to do some math here. We just took a +4 from white that will also knock them down at least 1 territory. Wow. Black gets that elimination for 4 cards. They're only a card behind us now. Pink must have sacked out and I didn't notice. Or they just had no defense over here, right? Because they had committed so much to the left-hand side. I mean, truly awful play by pink there. But they helped me with red, right? Their efforts into red helped quite a bit. White gets 46, so they take their Russia back, I guess. Something unexpected, at least. Does he go for black right now? Because if he goes for black, we'll be going into an endgame where I'm only 1 card ahead. Do I have a trade-in? I don't have a trade-in right now. I think I got to try. 3 caps. One of these two has 3 caps. Oh, well played. Alright. That's not great. He doesn't do anything here. I think that might be a fatal error if white doesn't hit me that hard. I don't know where the cap is over here, though. Like, white could come slam him and just guarantee himself second place. He's going to let me hold for so much. Plus my trade-in. That was 74 cap, is that right? I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough. Just trade with white in this position. I'd rather card block black. Trade with white over here, card block black. I needed them to do this first. Right? I needed them to use their trade-in so that I'm not actively giving them troops. If you leave this off cap, you lose the game. I mean, you lose the game either way. They were smart to take pink out, but hey, he wants to trade my +3. I don't care. No, you're good. I mean, I just gave you a card, but
Yeah.
I'll trade with you up here. I'll replace France, or we'll replace Italy with a trade spot here. That's fine. Sure. I mean, I'm totally okay with that. That works fine for me. Because at this point, white seems to be working with me, which I'm fine with. I mean, you can break the card block. You're just going to get blocked again on the next turn. By not going out into white and guaranteeing yourself cards, you just get blocked here. And I need to block black because they took the pink elimination. Right? I'm very incentivized. And then white could turn on me at any point, and then I have a trading zone with black. So I don't know why white let me keep this. I thought maybe I would have enough to come roll black here, but it evidently wasn't enough. This is fine. I'm not going to retaliate on white at this point. We're getting like the same amount of troops. And there's no point in me. I mean, we literally both got 41 last turn, and I'm going to get more this turn because I took Italy. So if that's how this guy wants to play, by all means, we're just going to defend like this. I don't even need to take this card. I don't anticipate getting blocked here. Let's get this up to 40 or 50. That cap I don't really care that much about. And because the other risk here is that black is holding something here. So now they're forced to take that card out into white. And white's cap might be here anyway, so. We'll see if white knows what card blocking is. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to hard stack on this black player until they're eliminated. But a solid EPP game. 2 eliminations puts us in a prime position to win this one. I mean, we're a bunch of cards ahead of white. Five total ahead of white. We're only 1 ahead of black. But black is so much weaker than us total troop-wise. They probably got a little bit over 100 here. That's not what we need. Unless you open the capital. It's just not what we need from white. That is not at all what we need from white. I think white's starting to trade with black, which means we need to get... No, okay, he blocked him on that turn. That's good. All right, so we're two cards ahead of black now. You missed one there. I think. I didn't see the dice roll, so. Because what, the traded on 3, got a card that turn, and then got a card into white on that previous turn, which is why white only got 34. You're good, dude.
Yeah.
He can hit me if he wants. I have 3 extra cards here if I need them. I don't really care if white hits me here. At this point, I'm not really worried about my cap in the middle. We're just going to commit our trades to the cap in the middle. We're going to commit the rest of our troops over here to this spot on black. Because the idea is I can just use this cap, Pink's original here, as fodder for the inevitable card block I'm going to have to set on white. Because we know there's a cap here. I don't know where white's original is. We haven't seen it the entire game. There's no way I'm betraying that from this player. I can sit here. And two guard here. Wow. Actually, I have attacked into this spot. There's no cap here. So the cap is either... Well, I had Belarus, right? So I would have seen... Must be Donetsk, Sevastopol, Rostov? Krasnodar? One of the... yeah, because the cap is Georgia. Something like that. Certainly an interesting game here. We have a trade-in. I will, again... I'm committing stack over here. Trade into capital. That goes directly on my cap. We might as well take that. It's a little bit of a slow burn. I think black's probably like master, which makes their break on me on turn 1 or turn 2 all the more confusing. Because they've played a decent late game up until now, hadn't gotten themselves blocked. I mean, your 9 and 20 troops or whatever they left here those times, it's not like that stuff was going to prevent you from... Oh, he just took this. Yeah, well played. Alright, so we were at a 3-card advantage. He was stacking on him just like I was. And he doesn't trade off of that play, so we can just... I don't know why he even bothered giving me a card if you were going to play for him here. I don't know that I even need the extra cards yet. It's going to be on a set here, but... I know he's got a card here, but that's fine. 22 is what he gets from this current position. I don't know where the cap is. We bait the trade. We have a set on 3. Yeah, this is where we need him attacking. Gets pretty good dice. Because I can just run over and set this in the same spot. That's the benefit to this play. And our trade's worth 51. His should be an entire trade less than ours. Actually, it's 2 less than ours because he was on 5 cards. Pretty bad dice there. Afterwards, it looks like. Maybe I'm crazy. A 2 on a 3, 1 on a 1, 1 on a 3. Never mind. I am crazy. So I want to each stack at least 30. I don't know if he'll just pull off cap. All right. Let's go here. 32. Something like this. I got pretty middling dice there. He could have a set on 3. Let's bring that over there. I think we hit here. Because again, I believe I had Belarus, right? It's gonna slow roll me. The slow roll might work. I just don't think this is where you should be doing it, but I don't know that you have any better choice. Let's hope our block holds. It may not. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't, especially if he breaks down here. Because we'll get more, and we'll just set up a heftier block on the next turn anyway. But I don't want to risk opening the capitals up, because even though he rolled black over here, who had at least 100 troops on this capital, I think that I would blitz this. 18 on 18, I would blitz this. Oh, I would definitely blitz this. Yeah, well. Crazy. Okay, that was probably the worst play he could have made there. Why are we doing this? That was a cap. 60 here. Yeah. Good game. Well played. That'll go thumbs up. To you, sir. Not gonna world dump him, even though I would want to see if he has a trade on 4. Not that it matters that much. I'm not gonna world dump this player. The white played a very respectable game with me. Shout out to the white player. They rolled black's cap, which was a pretty crazy play at the time that it happened. And then they worked a great card block on black with me. They worked together with me against pink. Both of those very good. Happy to go into the final 2 with white. So GG's to you, white player. Ruckus Tech, beginner, played much better than a beginner. Black was expert. I thought either expert or master. They were the highest ranked player in our lobby. Picked a good starting cap. Obviously forced to bail on it with that yellow player. I think yellow, pink, and red, all different flavors of bizarre. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Risk tomorrow. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.